Hi, this is Magda K and welcome to this week's episode of Psychology for Marketers. And today we'll talk about a few simple hacks that can make your days much more productive. See, I don't know about you, but I actually caught myself some time ago. I realized that I was very busy throughout the day, but I didn't really accomplish much. And when I started researching on the topic and also talking to my colleagues and my friends, I realized that we very often keep busy for the sake of being busy. It feels like we did so much during the day, but if you look at your to-do list, if you look at your main projects, you actually haven't made so much progress. So today I wanted to share with you certain techniques that I researched and experimented for myself and that I found to be very, very useful. And I hope that they will make a good impact on your productivity as well. So the first thing I want you to look at is what you do first thing in the day, either when you wake up or when you get to the office. Most likely you open your computer and you start checking your emails, but actually that's something that you should not do till later. Emails are really theft of our time. So before you open our emails, I wanted to invite you to do something different. So the moment you start working, the first thing you want to do is take out your to-do list. Now we'll talk about the list a bit later in this video, but assuming that you have it ready, take it out and look at the items you have there. What is item number one? What is the biggest thing, the biggest project that you have that you should work on? Now, I heard it's called slaying dragon. So you want to be able to slay the dragon first thing in the morning, which means before you get to all the other additional little things that you want to do or have to do, focus your time on this one most important thing. The reason why you want to do it is because in the morning, your willpower, your motivation is much higher than by the end of the day. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you have this big project that requires a lot of energy and time from you, you're like, oh, I'll do it a bit later. I'll do it after lunch. And then after lunch comes, you're a bit tired. You say, I'll do it in the evening. And you never get to doing it. And you postpone it to the next day. Only that if that keeps happening, you actually end up missing your deadline. So you have this one thing that you want to work on first thing in the morning. Now, the second thing you want to do is think of all the people that you need to finish this project. We rarely work just by ourselves. So you have people who you're dependent on. You need them to do something so that you can proceed with your part. But you also have people who are dependent on you, so they need you to accomplish something, to finish something so that they can go on with their part. So I want you to take time and list these people, or at least think of who these people are. And once you know that, this is when you open your email. But before you start clicking on every single email that you have and figure out what to do with it, and end up wasting about 2 hours of your time, I want you just to scroll through the emails that you have and see if there are any emails that come from these people. Now, these are the emails you want to follow on first because they're moving you forward with the project that you want to accomplish. So once you do this, you can move on to your second priority. So again, look at your list of your top 5, take number 2 and do the same process. So think of all the people that you need, then go and check the email, follow through with whatever you have to do, ask people whether they accomplished what they had to accomplish, and work on your second item, then your third, fourth, fifth, and so on. Now, I hope you don't have too many items to work daily because that probably will keep you working really long hours, and that's not the goal. But as long as you manage to do your top few items a day, you're being very productive. Now, I said at the beginning that you should wake up and look at your to-do list, so you might be wondering, well, where do I get my to-do list from? Well, that's what your evenings are for. So before you go to bed, dedicate a few minutes to writing a list of the most important items you should accomplish the next day. The reason why you want to do it in the evening is because when you wake up, that's actually, as I mentioned, when we are most productive and most motivated. So you don't want to waste this really, really great time for you to write the list of what you should be working on, because by the time you're done with the list, most likely your motivation dropped and you're not going to be as, it's not going to be as easy for you to do the work that you're meant to do. So create such a list in the evening so that in the morning, all you have to do is just take it out and read it without needing to edit anything. Okay, so this is the very general idea of how I approach my work on a daily basis. But I have one more thing for you that, to be honest, it's very rarely mentioned when it comes to productivity, and I personally find it very important. And this is to take breaks. See, the more you work, if you work 10, 12 hours in a row, you're not being more productive. You end up working more hours because your productivity drops. So it's not about working more. It's about being more productive in the less time that you have, which then gives you time to do things that you want to do. So take breaks throughout the day. First of all, go have coffee or tea or a little snack. Talk to people. I know a lot of us prefer just emailing or Skyping somebody else if we need something, but just, get up, take those few steps, go to the next desk, talk to this person, have a little chat. Yeah, it's gonna take more time, but you're actually having a break from your work, you're moving your body, you're breathing better while doing it, and that is really very important to keeping your productivity level high. You can also, if you really want to, this is when you could go and check Facebook, but this is only if you can control yourself. If you end up spending more than 15 minutes on Facebook, then don't even do it. Wait till you get home. You could also meditate. I am very fortunate because we have a meditation room in our office. But even if you don't have it, you can use any office that you have that you can just lock yourself and have these 10, 15 minutes for yourself. I also sometimes take short naps, especially around 3 or 4 p.m. when after lunch I feel my energy dropping. I just go into the meditation room and lie down for these 10 minutes. I found it really important, to allow myself rest when I feel tired so then I can come back and start producing results. I hope you like this video. I hope you find these tips useful, and I really can't wait for you to try them and let me know how it's working for you. Also, if you have any other tips on managing your time and managing your work, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure other people would also love to hear more tips from other people here on our community. And thank you so much for spending your time to watching this video. And if you liked it, please like it and share with your friends. And if you're not yet part of our community, part of Psychology for Marketers, do join us. Just leave your name and email in the box on the side of this video, because this way you're unlocking more content and very special offers that I only share with our subscribers. So thank you so much. That was Magda K, and I'll be hearing you soon next week with the new video on Psychology for Marketers.